Hello everyone, welcome to our first ever virtual walking tour. My name is Jared, I'm a summer student at the Brant Historical Society, and today we're looking at Victoria Park. Victoria Park is a park full of rich history and culture and tells the story of what makes Brantford unique among others. Come on, let's take a look. Victoria Park was one of many areas on the original town plan of 1830 by Surveyor Lewis Burwell. Six Nations had granted 807 acres to the Crown as a town plot for just 5 shillings. The plan included a public square, town hall, market square, courthouse, and garden. By 1832, there were 350 people in the village of Brantford, about 1,200 by 1837, around 3,200 by 1847, and by 1877 there were 10,000 people. Largely neglected in the early years, it was a bare site used for the traveling circus, for games of local teams, and for youth activities. This changed by the mid-19th century when Canadians began to realize the need for public open spaces in urban environments as the countryside got further and further away. John Turner, a local architect who designed many buildings in Brantford, Brant County, and Southern Ontario, was responsible for laying out Victoria Park. He laid it out as a formal park using the Union flag as design, with a flagpole at the center, with everything ready for Queen Victoria's Silver Jubilee in 1862. John Turner's architectural contributions to Brantford can be seen all throughout the city. Other important buildings include the original Town Hall in 1849, the Courthouse in 1852, the original main buildings of the Ontario Institute for the Education of the Blind in 1872, the Stratford Hospital, now the Brantford General Hospital, in 1885, and of course, Victoria Park. The park was designed to have a clear view through it, and in 1864, the town erected an iron rail fence with gates at the corners to keep out roaming livestock. The park became a popular location for walks and promenades on Sunday afternoons and evenings, as leisure time activities reflected greater periods of free time. In 1886, the flagpole in the center of the park was replaced with the statue of Mohawk Chief Joseph Brant and a representation of Six Nations Confederacy, with 6 chiefs surrounding around the base. Brant, Mohawk named Tyendinaga, was one of the most widely recognized Mohawk leaders and diplomats, and is also the namesake of Brantford and Brant County. A face of hope and inspiration during the American Revolution, and of unity and alliance during the Western Confederacy, Brant led a resettlement of people in the Grand River Valley, including what we know as Brantford. The brand new Brant Monument was designed by sculptor Percy Wood of London, UK, and funded in part by the Six Nations Council. Cast from 13 bronze cannons used in the Battle of Waterloo and later the Crimean War, Brant stands at 9 feet tall with a mass of 4,370 pounds as he looks to the Six Nations Reserve in the distance. This piece of art is considered Percy Wood's finest work. The unveiling of the Brant Monument on October 13, 1886, attracted 20,000 people in attendance, which was greater than the city population at the time of 12,000. In 1892, a granite drinking fountain with 4 small bronze lion heads were placed on the outskirts of Victoria Park. The fountain was donated by A. Harris Son and Company for the benefit of all.